Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coach Joey here. This is our video blog or vlog entry number 2. It is June 19th, and coming to you right from the gym a little bit later today. You're catching me post-workout, so I'm a little hot, a little sweaty. So I don't have a t-shirt on, but you guys all do CrossFit, so you know what that's like. So today I want to touch a little bit on nutrition, and it's going to probably require 2 to 3 parts over the next couple weeks for me to go over everything, but I kind of want to go over the first couple steps as far as trying to help people get on track who want to get to the next level when it talks about their fitness or well-being or whatever the case is. And obviously nutrition is the biggest part of that. So most people, when they come into the gym, their goal is to lose weight, get healthier, whatever it is, or put on lean body mass. So at the end of the day, you're going to equate that to body composition. So when we talk about body composition in a layman's term, you stand there in front of the mirror, you look in the mirror, and what you see is your body composition. Do you like what you see? Do you not like what you want to see? Whatever the case is. For the most part, people aren't going to like what they see, but at least at the end of the day, the mirror is going to be the best motivator for you, not only just in the beginning, but as you start to see some of those results. So, one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they get involved in CrossFit, they come into the gym, they haven't really been working out, maybe haven't been eating real healthy, and they start working out and they're feeling pretty good about themselves, and they think that just working out at the gym is going to be enough for them to get the type of body composition that they want. So if you were to kind of compare that to something real world, so if you come into the gym 6 days a week, pretty hardcore CrossFit athlete, you do some supplemental training, maybe an hour a day, so maybe that's another 6 hours a week. So you come into the gym about 12 hours a week. Well, if you were to compare that to how much time you spent at your job, if you only spent 12 hours a week at your job, how financially successful would you want to be? You probably wouldn't have the kind of money that you need to get by, or be that you want to do the other things that you want to in life. So don't get me wrong, coming into the gym is definitely step number 1. If you're not willing to make a change in your physical day-to-day routine, you're going to have a really hard time making a change when it comes to nutrition. So I'm not saying obviously don't come to the gym, but I'm saying that coming to the gym is important, but if you think about all the other time that you spend in your life putting food in your mouth, there's a lot more time where you have to make good decisions when you're outside of the gym, not just inside of the gym. So anybody who's ever come into my office before to talk about nutrition, the first thing that I ask them to do is, hey, I have no problem sitting down with you going over nutrition, but first thing I want you to do is I want you to go home the next 4 days. Every time you eat something, drink something, I don't care what it is, water, soda, coffee, Oreos, Pop-Tarts, ramen noodles, grilled chicken breast, whatever it is, write it down, and in 4 days, bring it to me and let me look at it. I don't care about the calories. I don't care about the macros or micros or carbohydrates or all the other dorky stuff that everybody kind of gets into that makes it kind of gimmicky. I just want to see how frequently you're eating, the kind of food that you're putting in your mouth, and then we can obviously start to come up with a plan. Now, when you think about a plan for nutrition, the mistake that people make is they always have sight on where they want to end up or where they want to be, but they're not really sure where they're starting. So if you think about this, you go up to the Paddock Park Mall. Yeah, I know it's not the greatest mall in the world, but when you walk in the door, if you want to find a store, you walk up to the kiosk, and the first thing that you look for is, where do I want to go? Do I want to go to Dillard's? Do I want to go to the Sunglass Hut? Wherever it is, and there's a big map up there. The problem is if you went in there and someone peeled the little sticker off that said, you are here, it doesn't matter what that kiosk says because you're not going to know where you're starting. The reason that they put that on there for you are here so you can look at it, see where you're starting, and then you could plan out how you're going to get there. So by me asking you for 4 days of what you're eating has absolutely nothing to do with if I'm trying to see if you're eating bad, eating good, whatever the case is. I need to know where you're starting. So here's going to be the challenge for the week. Anybody who's really serious about their nutrition is I'm going to have you do that. The reason that I ask people to do that, for one, is if I ask you to do that and you tell me I'm too busy or I can't do that or that's impossible, I'm going to tell you that then you're not ready to make any change in your nutrition. You have to be willing to make the small sacrifice to take the 1 or 2 extra minutes to write down what you're putting in your mouth so I can look at it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard, all right? So if you're like, well, I'm not going to do that, then I'm going to tell you I can't give you any answers, and I can definitely tell you you're not going to be disciplined enough to start eating the way that I'm going to tell you to eat. So number 1, if anybody's interested in getting some help in their nutrition, I'm more than happy to help you. I always am. Everybody knows my office door is always open, but I'm putting it out there. So here's the challenge. You want help in nutrition, I want to help you. You bring me in 4 days of what you've been eating. I'm going to take a look at it, and we're going to start to establish a plan for you that's going to help you based on your fitness goals. Whether you want to get stronger, faster, lighter, leaner, whatever it is, we'll put something together that's going to work for you. I'm not one of these crazy people that are going to give you these unrealistic things overnight to change. We're going to make small changes, get you going in the right direction, make sure you get where you need to be. Second thing, we'll probably talk about a little bit more next week, but it does not happen in 2 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever it is. It takes a little bit of time to get there, and some people lose sight. And we're going to talk a little bit about that probably in the next video because I don't want to stretch this out too long. So here it is, Friday, June 19th. I'd like, if anybody's interested in me evaluating some of their stuff, try to get it to me by next Friday so that way I have a chance to kind of look at it. We'll talk about some of the stuff. I'm not going to bring up anybody's names. It'll all be anonymous, but it'll give me an opportunity to kind of talk about some things that we usually like to put in place when we're talking about nutrition. All right. So again, Friday afternoon. Sorry, I don't have a shirt on. It's hot. My office doesn't have air conditioning. I'll be here this evening, but if you guys are ready to take it serious, I'm ready to help you get there. All right. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see everybody later on.